A firefighter found a cardboard box in the snow and shouted for emergency personnel to come and check it out.
Check who?
Baby I just found outside.
Fortunately, after examination, it was confirmed that the baby's heart rate was stable and its temperature was normal. They speculated that the baby had not been in the snow for very long. Due to heavy snowfall, ambulances were unable to pass, so they decided to temporarily leave the baby at the fire station and planned to take it to a child welfare institution once traffic resumed. That afternoon, a woman suddenly appeared at the fire station claiming she had lost her baby. When Dawson brought the infant out, the woman looked at the baby and said, "That's my daughter. I need to take her home." The firefighters asked what had happened. The woman explained that the infant's father was a troublemaker who had claimed that morning that the baby was not his and had abandoned her there. When the firefighters asked about the baby's characteristics at the time of abandonment, the woman answered correctly, so they believed her. However, the firefighters stated that she needed approval from the Child and Family Services Department to take the baby. The woman asked in confusion, "She's my daughter. Why can't I take her?" The firefighters told her she must present the necessary documents to retrieve the child. After the woman left, Dawson wondered, what if the father abandons the baby again? The chief said it was none of their business. Later, once the roads were clear, the firefighters took the baby to the hospital for an examination. The doctor said the baby was a premature infant with a scar from the umbilical cord near her abdomen. She had been in critical condition during her first few weeks of life, but had recovered after careful care. The next day, the woman arrived at the fire station with the necessary documents. She stated that the infant's name was Grace, and the doctors had called her the healthiest and cutest infant in the hospital. Upon hearing this, Dawson felt something was amiss. The woman added that the birth of Grace had been very smooth, and the infant had never cried once. Dawson requested to see the infant's birth certificate, but the woman stated she did not have it, as the father had taken it. The firefighter told the woman to wait a moment while she went to speak with the captain. However, the woman stood up and blocked Dawson's path, saying she wanted to hold the baby for a moment to help. Firefighter Dawson told her to move aside and not block the way. Suddenly, the woman pulled out a gun, aimed it at the firefighter, and shouted for Dawson to hand over the baby. The firefighter told her to put down the gun and leave the fire station. The woman insisted on taking the baby, threatening to shoot if her demands were not met. At this point, everyone in the fire station rushed over. They informed the woman that they had already called the police and urged her to leave immediately. The woman was extremely agitated. Holding the gun, she looked around and then turned and ran out of the fire station. Firefighter Dawson was relieved that she had not handed the baby over to this so-called mother. Otherwise, the baby would have been in grave danger.